okay, that was episode 14 of Death Note. I completely get you. That
emotion was weird.
I think there was a little surprise that, oh, that's all it took, because it shouldn't have been that easy. But my heart is like, maybe he's second guessing wanting to kill L. You know, or isn't it might not be that easy for him.
I feel like he presented that to Rem, not thinking that Rem would actually take it.
Definitely.
And to me, that means that he wasn't actually wanting Rem to kill L. Maybe he wants L's death to be on his own hands or something for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the idea of it being so there, like, yeah, I'm gonna kill L is like a lofty kind of head thought, you know? But like once it comes to like a real thing that's actually gonna happen, maybe he's second guessing it.
So either I missed something, I am not paying attention enough, or Rem is going to kill herself by killing L.
No, I think if you think of it, a Shinigami, I feel like the situation where they die is because they do something to protect or lengthen the life of the person.
No, not permitted to undo what's fated.
Yeah, and that's what happened was Misa was literally about to die. Jealous undid the fact that Misa was about to die.
Yeah.
L is not a direct threat on Misa's life.
Correct.
He's just a person that Misa wants dead. I don't think if Light wanted someone dead and Ryuk killed them, that it would then kill Ryuk.
If L has a clock or whatever over his head that said he's going to die in 25 years, and then Rem goes and kills him now, is that not undoing what's fated? Because it's fated for him to die in 25 years, and then that is interrupted, and he dies now.
But I feel like they're just allowed to decide to kill anyone at any time. The only thing they're not allowed to do is to stop something.
I think the only thing we were told was not permitted to undo what's fated.
I think it's more you're not allowed to add more life. Because the problem was that Jealous added more life onto Misa, which took it from him. That's the thing. Rem wouldn't be adding more life to her by killing L.
But that happened after Jealous died, right?
Exactly. Well, no. Well, he died because he basically gave his life to her.
I thought he died because he killed the other person.
In a roundabout way.
I thought he directly died from writing that person's name in his death note.
Because he added more life onto Misa by killing the person that was about to kill her.
Are you saying that he wrote Misa will live in his death note, or he wrote this person will die in his death note?
He wrote that person would die, which in turn, she was literally fated to be about to die. I think It's all about adding life to a human that shows that you love them.
So you don't think that there's going to be any consequence to Rem from...
No, because he's not giving any of his... Jealous disappeared because Jealous gave up his years, basically.
What? Really?
That's what I took from it.
Okay. All right.
So Rem wouldn't be sacrificing himself killing L because L is not directly about to murder Misa.
I thought it was if it was interrupting something or changing something that was fated. If a Shinigami interfered with what the predetermined human should have happen to their life.
Yeah, but I thought a Shinigami could come down and just kind of randomly kill everyone when they wanted. You know, but I think Ryuk was like, they kind of got bored with that, so they just kind of don't really do it as much anymore.
Okay.
But I think it's more that a human got their life extended because of a Shinigami's choice. That was the problem. Sayu and Light's mom are going to find out that Light is dating multiple women, and they are going to be pissed.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, come on. He thinks that he's not going to have issues with dating multiple girls. Like, he's going to have a lot of people hating on him. He's not going to be as likable as he has established himself as, because no one likes a 2-timer or a 4-timer or whatever he's going to be because he said multiple girls. Misa's not going to like it.
Did you expect, do you think that L, I feel like it's a percentage, but the reason that L said the friend thing to Light, what percentage of truth to I'm saying this to get something or get a reaction or get...
I think that Light operating under his 90% of believing Light is not Kira believes that if Light is not Kira, then he really does think of Light as the perfect friend for him. the person that gets him, understands him, can be on the same level as him. I think it was real, you know, because like he only suspects Light 5-7%, somewhere in there. And I think he meant it, like, especially if Light is not Kira, Light's kind of like the perfect best friend for Elle.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, is that like percentage? It
could also be a trigger for that 7%.
I think that he could have like said it with like a okay, you know, if he is Kira, then it could.
He
cause
said
him to do
something
this.
heartfelt and out of character for him to just come out and say, a surprise, that he knew if Light was not Kira, Light probably feels the same way, that they both get along and they think the same.
Yeah.
And that if Light is Kira, it's a trigger. It's something, an issue, an emotional, you know what Elle was kind of doing? He was kind of putting an emotional, moral dilemma there for Light, which could be perceived as Light's reaction at the end to Rem saying he'd kill Elle. I don't know, the timeline of Elle being like, I think of you as a friend, and then 5 minutes later in the episode, Light isn't making his like ha 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 like red eye face at the camera being like, Elle's gonna die, which is what I would have expected, that he's kind of just shocked, which could have just been because he was surprised that Rem agreed. I don't know, timeline wise it makes you kind of be like, second guess, does Light feel like Elle's a friend or have some... Light has said before that he didn't want to kill anyone that he knows or like that he's close to. We don't believe he would kill his dad. We don't believe he would kill his mom or his sister. We don't believe he would kill friends at school, obviously, unless they got in the way. But Elle has kind of wiggled his way, you know, into the hearts of the audience. Maybe he's wiggled his way a little bit into giving a slight dilemma to Light.
You know what's interesting? We started this episode out like, I think you literally said, like, Light has a sword, you know, and then I was like, yeah, I want something that Elle could, like, have to, like, kind of level the playing field, or for it to be a more equal, fight, I guess, or whatever their, like, ongoing, you know, relationship is. I wanted there to be something that Elle had, you know, for his advantage, and without literally changing any situation, the situation's changed. Like, learning more information and seeing more about Misa's relationship with Light has now changed the situation to make Misa more of a liability. Seeing how she, within the first week, seemingly surprised Light in the middle of the street, interrupting his plans of, like, his actual plans, you know?
She's not going to completely behave and obey.
Yeah.
She is a girl. She feels like she's in love with him. She doesn't want him dating other women. She's gonna do something that he doesn't want her to do or agree upon, if that's kill another girl he's dating. He's going to have to kind of protect himself by making that relationship as real as possible.
I don't know. I think it's just putting, like, what I was gonna say was, like, other than Misa, then you have Elle's, like, whole point of view with him kind of figuring out so quickly what the reasoning for Light's message was as the second Kira appearing on TV, like why he would have done so, and the whole like friendship kind of like nugget that he threw in there.
The energy was thrown off in different directions
without like doing or changing the scenario really too much. Like the little nuances of each relationship has completely kind of changed who has the momentum. There's like
emotional energy that has been added in that's like slight different emotions than before.
Yeah, I think that Elle definitely doesn't have an advantage right now over Light, but I think Light is definitely on the back foot a little bit because he's juggling a lot of things in his plate right now, and I don't know. It's harder to juggle something when it's a person doing their own things that are going to contradict your plans, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a good sign knowing that literally one of the first directions you gave Misa, she is disobeyed. In that is going to, of course, make Light try to hurry up to figure out a way to get rid of Misa. And
which he can't, because he knows that no matter what, if Misa dies before she is sanctioned to die, Rem is going to just believe that Light had something to do with it and kill him.
Unless my belief that I'm pretty sure is wrong based off of what you said, if Misa does die killing Elle, then that gets rid of Misa. Or, sorry, not Misa. If Rem dies getting rid of Elle, that kills Rem.
I mean, you could be right in thinking maybe they don't believe it would kill Rem at the moment, or Rem doesn't believe it would kill them, but maybe it would actually, because that there is love in Rem's feelings towards Misa, and that's guiding Rem's actions.
Okay.
So maybe it's just the lofty idea of if your actions as a Shinigami are guided by love, then you die. If you act on it.
Why could Rem kill L and not Ryuk in your mind? Well, I don't like. How does that work?
Maybe it's because, well, I think Ryuk could kill L, but I don't think Ryuk would agree with it, because the thing is, Light had to use Rem's love for Misa to put it on the table for Rem to do.
Yeah, okay. But
what are you going to offer Ryuk? Hey, Ryuk, I will give you all of the apples you have ever desired if you kill L. I mean, has Light tried that?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe it would work. I promise to play video games with you every single day and feed you unlimited supply of apples. Ryuk would probably be like, yeah, whatever. Or he'd be like, no, this is too fun to watch. I'm gonna keep L alive.
I mean, he picks and chooses when he helps. He helped with the surveillance system, you know?
Yeah.
But, okay, that makes sense. How do you think that they'd go? Would Rem kill L by writing his name in the Death Note? Or would it be some other, like, physical means? Or, like...
I think Death Note.
Okay.
Because Rem, that's the thing. 3 Death Notes in one room. Wait, no. Ryuk has one too, right?
Yeah.
Because Ryuk said that he had 2 somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But we know Rem has 2 because one was Jealous's.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 4 Death Notes in one room in that last scene, and that is wild.
I feel like if Light figures out where Misa's keeping her Death Note, he is going to be pissed. She, like, kept it under her bed or something.
I just had a thought. So you know in the tape that Light had Misa send saying that they would give the power to other people they deemed worthy?
Mm-hmm.
What if they start creating a bunch of copycat killers? Like leaving pieces of the Death Note paper places.
I don't think you could do that, right? Could you?
And then easy for the police to capture, but no evidence of where they got the paper or how they did it, who gave it to them.
Okay. When Ray Penber wrote down the names of everybody else, his writing down the names of it was the thing that killed them? Can a person who hasn't been given the Death Note use the Death Note that freely?
I believe if I don't know.
Because he was given the page of the Death Note covered partially and then wrote the names in.
Yeah, but Light had already written kind of
how they died.
Everything else.
Yeah.
So if Light writes everything else on the paper, or Misa writes everything else on the paper, and then they leave scraps of paper, like, this person will die of a heart attack in 5 hours, and someone comes along and just writes a name on it, would that create, like, distraction copycat killers that they can't trace back to Light?
I'm sure, but I don't know if Light would do it. Like, that is such a direct opposition, potentially, to his actual mission of being Kira, right?
Right, but I'm thinking, would it be a possible protective measure
that he would be forced to
get attention completely off of him and Misa?
Yeah, maybe at some point. Not right now, I don't think. You know, I don't think he's pushed to that right now, because there probably next episode will be more attention on them after we saw pedestrians in the street see that interaction.
And we know that he has already started having fake relationships at school. Misa's gonna start going to that school once she finds out, just so she can be around. Like, she'll be like, oh, I'm not killing them. I'm just making sure no one wants to date you. That kind of energy or something.
That scene of Misa saying, like, I will kill any girl that I see you talking to, that was awesome. That was amazing.
I totally believe her.
And then Ryuk was like, scary.
I know, Ryuk loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Ryuk is us. Ryuk is the viewer. He is the audience of this show. Ryuk is us. He feels the way that we do. He's entertained by the things that we are. He's laughing at the twists and the turns and the, oh, what are you going to do about this? Oh, it's getting interesting. Ryuk is there to be us.
I don't want L to die.
I don't want L to die either. I don't feel like that's even in the realm of possibility.
But how's he going to get out of it? What's going to happen? Like, what's going to stop it?
Something, the only thing
Misa finding out about another girl and telling Rem not to do it?
The only thing I can think that would keep L alive through the end of this is if Light decides to keep him alive. And either keep him at a distance and keep protecting himself for the rest of his life, or somehow Kira's justice changes and him and Light become a duo? I don't know. No, right? Because I don't think Elle would forgive him for his past things he's done. Oh, dude, maybe Elle gets his own death note? And then Light's like, shoot, I can't kill Elle because now we're like, you know, could both kill each other at any second. Everyone that already knows is just laughing at us right now because we have no clue.
So I apologize. I don't have my same notebook that I've used since episode 1, so I'm missing a lot of the Death Note rules. We got them lost in like our move, but I have a few rules from a few episodes. One I thought was interesting is a person can shorten their own life with the Death Note, and I'm trying to think how like that could be, I guess, used. Do you think like Light would ever make Misa shorten her own life?
Yeah, but if Rem knew that he convinced Misa to do anything that would kill Misa, then...
Yeah, I don't know.
If Misa does anything weird that affects her lifespan, Rem is going to assume, because obviously Misa said she will obey and do whatever to make Light happy. And if that happiness kills Misa or hurts Misa, Light is dead.
Yeah.
Will Ryuk... that's a big question. If Rem ever comes to the point of being about to kill Light, is Ryuk gonna do anything?
Maybe not at his own like cost of something, but if it didn't cost him his own life, maybe like for his own enjoyment, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering if over time, other than enjoyment, Ryuk actually likes to be around Light.
Yeah.
And if it is the pet scenario that the other Shinigami were saying.
If he did, then potentially he'd help him, you know, like more directly by killing somebody like Elle. But who knows? At the end of the day, I think Light was even taken aback by the fact that Rem is going to supposedly kill Elle.
Yeah, and it's probably just me hoping that Light cares for Elle, that says that the look on his face was suspicious or odd, but I could probably be definitely wrong on that, and that he was just more surprised that Rem so willingly.
It's our hope that
that
Light like has seemingly maybe never had a real friend himself because of his like intellectual like placement in life, and that he sees similarities in Elle and is like, oh, well, I could actually have a friend for the first time ever. I mean, that's just hopeful.
Think about it this way. Light was established as a popular character that had many friends.
Yeah.
But none seemingly to be close enough to be like...
Nobody in his life.
What is going on with you? I haven't seen you very often. Like, up his... You know, all there all the time.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door, showing up. He doesn't have a friend that shows up randomly at his house to be like, dude, you're never hanging out with me. Or that knows his mom and, like, is hanging out eating downstairs when Light comes downstairs. Like... That's some best friend type energy, and it doesn't seem like Light ever let anyone that close to him.
So, like, that's my hopeful, like, a scenario.
Elle just starts coming to hang out.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I have for you.
Doesn't that change things, though? That if Elle has established that he feels a friendship towards Light, doesn't that mean that Elle might then start to try to be around Light more in a friendship way, like maybe coming over to the house, doing more stuff, coming back to school. Light said the thing about school, like you haven't been there very often.
Yeah, I think like if he had time for it or deemed it acceptable, because obviously priority one's Kira.
I know.
All right, that's it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.
He's laughing at the twists and the turns, and he's laughing at the twists and the turns, and he's laughing at the twists and the turns, and
he's laughing at the twists and the turns and the